Welcome to this episode of the Public Nuisance Podcast, brought to you by Killen Studios, right here where you can get all your content done. Photo shoots, podcasts, you name it, it's all here. With us today, Mr. Frampton, episode 50.
Number 50,
Number
I think
50.
it's a landmark, isn't it?
Nearly a year. 2 weeks it'll be a year on the podcast.
Good man, happy days.
We're doing well. I've done well to stick it out. I remember starting, and I was a wee bit like, not knowing though, like, what I want to do is, like, it was almost too far in, because I'd like bought these chairs and all, and got the lights and all. I was like, fuck, maybe I won't have the time to do this, you know what I mean? I was like, fuck it, I've made a commitment now. And then, in fairness to Ryan and Julie, they've kept me consistent every week. So it's been an episode every week. So this is week 50.
Good, fair play to you, mate. It's good. I've watched a few as well. Good crack.
Oh, that's good. It's good. And listen, it's always been a dream to get you on, obviously, at some stage. So it's no, it is. I'd say you're probably my biggest guest, to be fair. Like,
yeah. Happy days. Take that.
Shane Todd or yourself.
Fucking bigger than Shane Todd.
I know, but he was in the podcast scene. You've done Shane's as well,
done his a couple of times, or once. I can't remember. I've done it once, I think, but we were talking about maybe doing it again at another point soon. It was a while ago.
He's always on the ball, Shane, but I mean, it's his main thing he does, isn't it? Like,
Flan's brilliant though. He's some big names on it now though.
Eddie on there for.
Oh yeah, Dar O'Brien there.
Yeah.
O'Brien.
O'Brien. O'Brien, if you're from Tiger. Don't want you going all Gaelic on us, know what I mean?
I know.
So listen, how's life been anyway, and obviously in retirement, firstly, how you found it?
Retirement's been alright. I wanted to retire at the end of my career anyway. Like, I probably stayed in a couple of years longer than I should have. So, it's been good. It's been busier than I thought, Sean, to be honest. I mean, I've been very lucky. I walked into that job, it was at BT, which turned to TNT, and I'm with DAZN, obviously, but I was only about 2 or 3 months after I retired.
Yeah.
So I've been lucky in that sense. I think I'm in a position where I feel like lucky, you know what I mean? A lot of boxers would like to be doing what I'm doing. But it's been good that. Got a whiskey on the go now. Doing a lot. I'm in the middle of a documentary at the minute about on the probation board. It's going to be on the BBC. It's going to be a good one. I'm enjoying doing it, but just a lot of time, mate. Don't have a lot of time to chill out
probably
anymore.
More time now. Like, probably busier now than you ever were boxing.
Mental. It's mental.
When people think about it, like, obviously I was away on camp myself, and when I'm away, you have nothing else to think about.
I know.
And it's weird because it's like, it's unintentional. Like, I go to camp, I've got a gym.
Yeah.
And Marty's like, can you check on this? Can you do this? Can you? And I go, it's not even on my mind.
Yeah.
But it should be.
No, I know what you mean.
It's not, because it's like.
Well, the boxing's a priority, isn't it? You
Boxing's
focus
priority,
on that.
So it's like, it's unintentional, but do you know?
It was intentional for me. I went away to get away from distractions and let sort everything else.
It's like that thing where people say it's like you have to be selfish.
Yeah.
You go away, it's like a selfish move, but you have to be, because it's so. It's such a dangerous sport.
I know.
And there's no mistakes that can be taken. I mean, it's no sports people are selfish, aren't they? I think individual sports are even more selfish, but there's a line too. There was a few things that I done in camp, didn't come home for when I could have been home, and I regret it now, to be honest, but just the way it is. I know, because we're actually, Derv was on me now, what I get us 2 Halloween costumes. He says, I'm going back to Amsterdam.
Aye.
I said, you say you want to come home for the gym if there's no staff. I says, if I've no staff, I have to come home.
Yeah.
That's sort of my control.
Yeah.
It's like, I know, but like, you can't, like, why would you do that for the gym? And you can definitely get someone to cover it.
Yeah.
But you won't come home for your son on Halloween. I'm like,
I know.
It's only Halloween, you're here.
Here.
There's a few things you could do.
We start missing wedding anniversaries now. I missed the 10-year wedding anniversary.
I missed my wedding anniversary.
Still near the end of it.
And here, do you know what happened in that one? At least you missed yours for a good thing. Me and Dee were in Hull at my flight.
Yeah.
And Dee got arrested. And I went, blocked on the flight. And I went with him. And we had a dinner booked in James Street Surfing for our first year wedding anniversary, and I missed it.
Dee's fault, but not yours.
Bad books. Well, I wouldn't have left them anyway, regardless.
No, you're right.
Know what I mean? Now, in fairness, they weren't letting me on the flight as well, because I had an empty bottle in my hand.
Yeah.
And your mom was like, where are you going, Brad? I was like, it's empty, mate. He was like, where are you going, Brad? I was like, well, give me a bin.
Aye.
And he went, step out. Where's your brother? And I said, he's on the flight. He was black, but he wasn't getting on it to begin with.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And they pulled Dieter, and then the cops came. Dee was going up to arrested Dee.
Heard the story.
All the story. But
I think I seen a video. Was there a video?
There was a video. Right? It was my first fight with Anto, right?
Yeah.
Anto Fitz, and he just sent me a message saying, what the fuck are you doing? And he sent me the video, and I was like, fuck's sake, like people just sitting on the flight recording and sending it everywhere. Now, this happened as Dee was getting arrested, the video came through. I was like, no,
it's so quick.
Up. I was going, is that one of my mates saying this? Like, I was going, how would he get this? So I found out how I got it. I went into a group chat in Belfast and another group chat, and then miraculously ended up in the hands of Lee, who's in a group chat with like Jamie Conlon and all that carry on.
Yeah.
Then he forwarded straight the other one saying, hey, look at your boxer. But even though Lee looked after me for years, like, and I missed my wedding anniversary, my first wedding anniversary, so I've had to make it up to her, like, but she just says, I think she was more pissed off that she had her makeup and all done and ready to quit. You know what I mean? And her hair and all done, and I was fucking we were down in Wakefield Barracks.
Jesus. Did he get scooped, locked up and all, like, in the
They
cell
didn't charge him or anything. They just let him basically sober up and just let us out.
Yeah.
Then they give us a lift back to Leeds and brought us to the hotel.
Jesus.
It was a weird one. I was like, that was just stupid. And then we just booked our own flights and went home the next day.
Back on the drinking Leeds.
Anto texted me, begging me, swear to God, please don't drink. I was like, I'm not drinking, fuck that. And Third was on the phone. So then after my last fight, I didn't drink.
Good man.
I'm better off for it.
I'm trying to stay off it as well, you know. I haven't touched it since we had a holiday about 3 months ago. I haven't had a drink. I stopped actually on the second night. There was a big night where I was too drunk.
Yeah.
Rough, and then the kids and all seeing it, and me just acting a maggot. So I've haven't had a drink since I came back.
You went off it for a while before, but didn't you? Because I
about
remember
4 years. There was a period I went on.
Tone's wedding and stuff, and I was sober. You were sober.
Yeah.
Everyone else was fucking bloated, like. But yeah, it was a good stint. You went off it. So I just assumed that was you done with it.
No, I did. I have a drink. I went off it. Tell you why I went off it. I fell down the stairs, blocked. See, I had a scar on my head.
I read your book and you were saying about it.
It was a bad one. Like, it was a neck brace, back brace, ambulance job, blood everywhere, me unconscious on the floor. Don't even know how long I was there for. Christine's sister found me.
Isn't it?
It is scary. It is scary. And exactly a year before that, my granda fell down the stairs and died.
That's
and I was
crazy.
a year to a day after I done that. Didn't die, obviously, but
It's probably why it's over you.
It put me off a drink for.
What did you say after or before you? Before?
He died a year before.
He's probably watching over, like.
Aye.
But it's crazy that, like, you never think something like that would happen to you yourself until it does happen, and you're like, what the fuck? That's crazy, like.
Nothing good ever happens when I'm on the beer.
You done a headstand in the airport, can you remember that?
No, I probably did.
Was it the guitarist?
I was blocked that night. That was the night I was falling out with that R squad.
Came in,
aye.
And Dave was doing headstands, and you tried to copy him.
And I broke my neck,
and
probably.
you fucking knocked the radiator off a wall.
Did it?
I looked at Dave, man, fucking get up. Because Dave came in, he's on the lounge, and then we just were in the bathroom, and then we come out, and then Dave started doing headstands, everyone was clapping, then you were fucking, you downed a full pint of Roxor.
Aye.
And one go, like, and I was like, fuck's sake, what's he at?
I can't even drink either.
Literally about 2 or 3 minutes later, you were like, I can do it, and you just, as soon as you went up, you just went in slow motion. I was like, fuck, here we go, bang, your legs hit a radiator, the radiator just dropped, and I was like, fuck, he's going to get a bill. You probably never did get billed.
No.
But
I don't think I did. Might have. We Barry's taking us from somewhere. Anyway.
Oh, fuck. He's talking more than enough. Obviously, I read the book. I actually downloaded the Audible as well. Big shout out to that praise guy, my sponsor, helping hundreds of people daily, win big prizes, charity work, you name it, they're doing it. Bang, bang, reach it.
Terrible.
I got a line of the book, right?
Yeah.
Off someone, and then I says, I'm going to buy the Audible. I bought the Audible, it was like 18 quid. And
was it?
Like, and I was like, I'll buy the Audible. And then I thought you were not, like, going to be talking.
I done the first bit. I wanted to
I seen that. So I was listening, I was like, that's more like Because there's more of a connection than then it does. I was like, fuck's sake, but I listened to it.
You know what happened? They asked me to do it. But would you do the Audible? And they were saying it's hard, a lot of reading and all, and it's a bit harder. Like it takes longer than you think. And I'll try it anyway. It says just send us a voice note through of you reading like a couple of pages. So I've done that. And they said, nah, we'll get someone else. Like I can read, like.
Yeah, I know why.
And you want to hear it in my voice, but it was, see the guy had done it. I've never met him, don't know who he was, but he was getting names of places wrong.
The stuff he said wrong. Like
Lomachenko, he was calling Lomachenko.
He says the WA.
Aye.
The WA regular champion.
It was doing my head in listening to it, mate.
Like, there was a few things I was listening going, this cunt hasn't a clue what he's talking about.
I couldn't have been any worse than him.
Ortiz, for Victor Ortiz.
Aye.
I was like, Ortiz.
There was loads, mate. There was loads.
But, I know it's crazy. I wonder if it's because of the accent's so strong, but then...
He was trying to do, it was funny because he used to try and put, when there was quotation, he used to try and do accents and all. Oh, he was brilliant.
Oh, fuck nah. But did you get much, did much people... See, when that book was released, did you get, I'm sure you got loads of people, messaging you personally, did you?
Loads.
Loads. It was,
even in the street, people would come up and say to you about it, read your book, brilliant. I knew I was there a bit about you and McGuigan. I didn't know half the extent. And I
didn't know the extent.
That's why I wanted to do the book, really.
Just to
humble him, really.
But it was I remember going... I remember listening to it. When I read it, it was sort of... See, when I read, I sort of tend to drift sometimes. And put myself... I go, and think about my own thing while I'm still reading and I'm not really taking it in. But when I listen to it in Audible, I can, zone in a wee bit more. And I remember going, fuck me, he was in a horrible place.
It was bad.
Psychologically, whenever you know it.
Yeah.
And it's see it, Derva goes to me, see, women always know.
Aye.
Women always know. And I go, I know, they fucking do know. They know, they put you in a bad place.
Yeah.
Where they're trying to say something to you about, say, someone you're close to, but you can't see it because you're so close to them and you're protecting them almost in a way.
Exactly.
It weighs up and you're near enough full out with the closest people he's trying to protect you.
That's exactly the same.
And that's I've been like that with Dervla. And she was like, I told you girls know, and Christine was saying.
No, she was see, and there was people even before Christine saying, be careful. And I'm going, it'll be alright. Barry's dead on, he's looking after me, and loads of people, but I just didn't want to believe. I had my head in the sand, I didn't want to believe it. And even when I thought, fuck, this shouldn't be happening, I'm hoping it all works out. I couldn't speak to anybody because the Barry was the manager, then the sons were involved in management, the wife was involved in promoting, the other son is coaching me. Who could I speak to about anything? It was a horrible time.
Me and Pete Taylor were talking about it. I was going why do people people know the story now? It's out. It's in some black and white in your book, and people still going.
Baffles me.
I go to Pete. I can't even get my head around it one bit.
Yeah, baffles me.
It's insane.
Baffles. Then you seen Josh Taylor and all fall out with him.
It's just I was it's not. This isn't a one-off thing. This isn't one thing they've done on one person. This is a continuous thing they've done with other people, and it just it's beyond me how they still go on. It's
me too, mate.
I wonder what they say to people. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
How do people not question it when they say, especially the likes like Bill Smith, world champion, all these
big smart fella. I listen to Bill Smith. Anytime I listen to Bill Smith talking on TalkSport or Sky or whatever it may be, he sounds exactly like I used to sound. These guys are the best. They're brilliant for me. It sounds exactly like I sounded.
It's mad. It's almost like they make you do that. Because they're trying to paint the picture themselves, because that's not who they are. Know what I mean?
I know, but I don't know. Boxers aren't the smartest people in the world, are they?
I know. Fucking getting punts every day. I know, 100%. But I just remember mainly thinking about it, going, Jesus, that was a bad place for them to be. And to be still going on to win world titles and
see that Gutierrez fight. My dad never ever gets involved in anything but even he says, I'm glad you didn't have that fight, because my head was all over the place. I was going into that fight wanting to fight and win, and because the fight before was the loss to Leo Santa Cruz, so I didn't want people to think I'm leaving these because I've lost. So I wanted to go in, beat your man, and then I was dumping them and moving on. But the fight never happened. My dad's probably right. Like, my head was mentally, I wasn't in the right place. That was probably when I seen you
blessing in disguise. Like, when you were that's probably why you were black. You probably went, fuck
I think
this.
so.
And
Absolutely.
I remember being around her at night and you saying, like, I remember someone was saying, or Barry was ringing you flat out, and you were like, fuck, I'm not answering the phone.
Oh, I know. And
next day, I could just see, I didn't know what was going on behind closed doors. No one really knew. Probably only you and your team and your, like, close family, but I don't know, fuck.
Oh, next day, I blocked all our numbers and went and seen John McGuigan and said, get me out of this. And that was it.
Fuck. Big escape.
Aye.
Big escape. Was there a relief?
It was a relief, to be honest. I just felt, I don't know, I just felt very pressurised in that whole situation with them and surrounded by them all the time. And things were getting on top of me. But even, I mean, I was still in a contract with Barry, so when I left, they tried to sue me for breach of contract. But when you're waiting a year on your payments, and all, there's already a breach there.
There's a breach there, 100%.
And then I didn't even, so I had enough to get out, but I didn't even realise the extent of it until the court process started.
Yeah.
And it just got worse and worse, and yeah, it was just not a great time yet.
Nah, 100%. And then, like, even, I remember you were saying about, like, Shane touching on the, like, the caveman that. No, I remember at one stage you went in and I was going, fuck me, he is in serious shape.
Aye.
But, like, that's so taxing on the body.
Oh, it was hard.
You going, like, you looked unbelievable.
Aye.
But it was just veins
I know, everywhere.
You were probably about 4% body fat. I was like, what?
It was hard.
I was like, how is he making this weight?
It was very hard to get down, but I was a monk, like, in terms of what I ate and stuff during camp, and I was very strict with that, and that, I think that works for some people, that kind of caveman diet, you know, high fats and protein, very low carbs. But I was always tired, like I was always exhausted, but I always got through it, like, you know what I mean? Like, guys like Conrad used to try and do it, and he was just fucked all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, it worked for me. But then when I moved to Jamie Moore and stuff, and I got my own nutritionist, he was kind of laughing at me, saying, what are you doing? And I remember just introducing carbs into my diet and feeling like full of energy. Like, I never...
Enjoying camp? Like,
enjoying it.
Like,
I never... Every day while I was with the McGuigans, I had to have a nap in between sessions. Like, go to sleep.
Yeah,
like, fucked. But I just... Different, but it worked for me. Like,
yeah, it worked for you. Obviously, you were
yeah.
successful anyway in what you done, and you still performed 12-round fights and at a high tempo, at a high skill level, and obviously mentally training fights, like, where it was like technical. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't, like. I would always get, like, even Mickey Hawkins would always, like, quote on your technical side of things, where it's like, you know, I don't think you get enough credit for high technical.
Oh, me, Mickey? Oh, I like to hear that.
No, Mickey would always be like how technical you are and your feetwork and stuff. I don't think people give you enough credit.
No, I don't think so. People think I was a wee, like, come forward aggressive fighter.
A strong, but a heavy hitter, like a small heavy hitter.
I was a better boxer, I think, than fighter.
Very technical. I remember seeing a thing where Kakachi. Like, Kakachi's very technical as well. Like, he's always known as a big puncher.
Yeah.
And then he wasn't knocking the one out, but I think it's just down to, like, laziness.
That's all it is.
He's just...
Kakachi hits you once, and if he go through the gears and get ready, he'll just go...
but you've seen it at a higher level now, where he done it with Joe Cordina and Lee Wood, and then people start going, fuck, maybe he's a puncher.
Or I could wallop him, telling me I've never been hit that hard in my life.
But I was 17, I sparred him, and he fucking hit me an uppercut, and it was embarrassing, because... It was like when you're going long, you're out boxing long, and just try and get in close, just break that distance by just getting in close, even though I was tall, skinny face southpaw, and he just caught me an uppercut, and it was just boom, and my eyes were like, it looked like I was crying my eyes out, probably was. But it was like, he was like, oh, I was like, I'm alright, but no, like, I was like, I wasn't alright, but it was more embarrassing. He was like, stopped me, he was like, you alright? I was like, I'm alright, you fucking move. And he was like, just relax me, no. And then the rest of the spark, I was trying, but Catchy was just taking it easy in. Because he knew it hurt me.
He wouldn't take liberties, Anto.
And I was like, but it was frustrating me even more, because I was like, I'm alright, and I'm fucking kicking gum seal on. I was like, this fucking club shit. Where's my medical card?
It happened to me with John Simpson. Remember John Simpson, Scottish British featherweight, British and Commonwealth, I think he won. But I had only about 4 fights, and I was up sparring him. And I like Billy Nelson's my mate now, but Billy was his coach. And I've jumped in this shot, and he's hit me, and I went down.
Yeah.
But I was all right. My glove touched the ground, and I got back up. It was like, whoa, jeez, that's never happened before. And I remember continuing on with the spar. I was only about round 3, and then Billy at the end of it says, "That's enough for you today, son." So kind of looking after me a bit, but also saying, like, it's almost like we've got you here, you know what I mean? And I remember being raging, like, I'm fucking sound. Let me continue on with the spar. And then that turned into, when I was fighting Quigg, you know how stories get passed around. I mean, I think Quigg thought that I was stretchered out of the John Simpson spar. I know about you getting chinned in Scotland and all. I'm going, well, never got chinned, never happened, but, you know.
But stuff like that are good, because that's good. Like, you let them. Like,
the fake confidence.
You do it. You do it then. You know what I mean? Because, like, there's nothing better than people thinking, like, you're chinny when you're not. You know what I mean? And then, like, even like me getting put down my last fight there, I was straight back up. I was laughing, and I was almost like in disbelief.
It looked heavy enough, but it was a good shot. But I think it looked worse because you were leaning back trying to get out of it, and your head went like that. So it looked worse, but you done well to get up.
But I got straight up, and I was laughing, and then I was like laughing right after, and I stopped laughing because I was like, just in case there's a delayed reaction here. Because I remember the week before was at the Crocker and Donovan fight, and then I remember Donovan walking back the corner. Yeah. And I was like, fuck, just in case I remember laughing at the referee, and then that thought went through my head.
Yeah.
I was like, just in case it's a delayed reaction, and I end up like that. So, but it didn't. It just completely went away, and it was just flash. But I remember going back to the corner and being like, it was obviously a new experience for me, and I was like, looking at Peter, I was like, I'm alright. I was like, I'm not getting caught rat again.
You'd be embarrassed, don't you?
You're embarrassed. But I was laughing. I was like, I'm not gonna hit rat again. Yeah. And it was like sort of made me more.
You were brilliant
cautious,
after that. You want everything after it.
It's fucking. It's just that's the name of the game, isn't it? You get in the water, you're gonna get wet.
Yeah.
And was there anyone who ever took you by surprise in terms of, like, even sparring? Like, say you've brought someone in and you've gone, fuck.
Yeah. Couple. Akib Fiaz, kid, he's in like a super featherweight. Yeah. He might be going up to lightweight now, actually. But he came into the gym to spar me when I was at Jamie Moore. Yep. And I was, an established world champion, like I had been. And I remember he was a wee chubby, fat lad, and probably 18.
I know who he is, I know him. I've been over a few times. He's a good lad. Like.
Probably about 18. Fucking bashed me the first day, and I remember thinking, what the fuck's happening here? Who's this lad? And I always had to, like, make sure. I think I might have been a bit, maybe just looking at him going, it'll be handy enough today. And then I had to think, like, the next spars,
had to up it, like.
I just had to, like, really be switched on. They were all really competitive. And another one, Ryan Garner, sparred him when he was a kid. And again, wee baby face, thinking I'd be alright here. And I bashed me first spar, I remember. I like him as well. I think he's very good. It's very easy to fall into that trap. You know what I mean? Of, like, getting in and fighting. See, when you're younger and you're sparring, can you ever remember like sparring someone good? You turned it on. Oh, aye.
I done it. I remember, like, when I sparred Kakachi, I remember being like young sparring Kakachi. After he hurt me that time. Yeah. I sparred him whenever he was meant to fight for European title against a tall southpaw from France, an ABU title or something, or an EU title years ago. So Pat McGee fetched me in the sparring, and I battered him. I was spinning and battered him. Kakachi, even up to change him, was like, I got a grand of him. I'm not fighting. Fuck that. He had a grand and all notes in his bag. He was like, I'm not fighting. Fuck that. I'm not fit. He just withdrew from the fight, never fought.
Oh, did he?
He never fought. He said, only 3 weeks notice, fuck that. And I was like, no, but like, they're not going to be as fucking good as me. Like, your man, he's not as good as me. And he's like, fuck that, I'm not fighting. And he just didn't fight. He's mad that way, Catchy. Like, he's got a unique way of it.
He does what he wants.
He does what he wants. But, you up it. I upped it because he was, like, I knew how good he was. And
I used to do a bit of sparring with, I was maybe 18 and I was only an amateur, but Damien Kelly used to help me out up in Mickey's place. And he was taking me round, like, really, Damien. Because I was a flyweight at the time, and he was a flyweight too, but a man.
Yeah.
and he would never take liberties or anything, but you'd always make sure you were switched on.
Yeah.
And you're up for it. It felt like a fight going into the
100%.
spar, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's like, as you say, you're going to prove a point. You want to be up at that level, like, you know what I mean? And when you're doing, then when you do that in kids in return, they're doing it in us. And you go, fuck's sake, when you're getting beat up. Because I remember Rory Dalton on Bernard Dunn before.
Yeah.
Bernard was fighting Cordoba, I think, and he got Rory in the spar. 6 rounds, Rory battered him.
Yeah.
Battered the head of him. I was like, fuck me,
He won that fight. That was a great fight. Him and Cordoba.
Straight to bookies, the back Cordoba. Nah, it was cool, but it just shows you, like, you have to be on your level, you know what I mean? It's very hard for any fighter to be on your level all the time, you know what I mean? It's fucking very, like, mentally draining.
I mean, I used to spar. I wasn't a brilliant spar either. I used to spar. I was alright, but I'd always turned as a closer, like the last couple of spars, the last week of sparring, like I'd always made sure I'd turned it on. You know, as the fight's approaching.
Yeah.
So always done it at the right time.
Yeah, it's about periodization, I suppose, isn't it? And then the punditry, you were talking obviously at the start about falling into. Was that something that you had in your mind that you wanted to do?
Aye, because I was doing wee bits towards the end while I was still boxing every now and again. And I was hopeful that maybe I'll get a job doing this. And if a fella, Ben, like an agent who looks after me, he gets me all the stuff, like all the deals with contracts and gets me all the gigs. And yeah, went in with BT at the time, absolutely loved it. Then they've kind of fallen away from boxing. Now I'm with DAZN, loving it as well. I haven't met anybody in that while I've been working as a pundit that's been a dickhead that I don't like. They're all just nice people, and the guys at DAZN are good people as well. Just do anything to try and help you. But I remember switching from TNT to DAZN and feeling I felt out of place for a wee while, like a new boy.
Because it was almost like everything was separated, like separate companies almost. Like, you know, it was obviously you had you had Matchroom.
Yeah.
All the Matchroom ones are like clicky. And you've got the
Queensbury
ones
squad
were all clicky.
Yeah.
And
they're all best mates.
Now they're all one, you know what I mean? It's good, but I feel like you're probably I wouldn't even say Bellew. I would say you're probably the most like straight, like in what you see, you know what I mean? I think Bellew is a bit biased towards certain people, but I just think you call it how you see it. And I think that's a Belfast thing.
Oh, I would
say that's probably more like, that's just Belfast.
Yeah, I never want to fall out with anybody either, but sometimes you do. But I try to be honest. I think, like, I'm not trying to be like Roy Keane or anything. I think Roy Keane just hammers people because he likes to do it.
I think that's just who he is, isn't it?
But
it's actually brilliant.
That's brilliant. I know.
It's like, if you ever thought, 20 years ago, you thought Roy Keane's going to be a good or a good pundit, you would go, fuck off. I know. Who wants to watch him?
I know.
But he actually is brilliant.
I know.
Know what I mean?
But I just try to be straight. You do fall out with people. Boxers are very touchy. I'm sure you know this, Sean.
Yeah.
But it's mad considering what they do. But you say something about them and it really hurts their feelings. You know what I mean?
Big John Fury.
He
approached you and fucking give you a bit
grabbed me.
He
grabbed me by the arms. He was walking past and he went, "I have a bone to pick with you," and he fucking squeezed my arm.
You handled it well, like.
Do you know what? It looks like I did, but I shit myself.
Oh, I know, obviously, but like inside, I can only imagine what you were going for. Yes,
I come out of that looking amazing.
Because it's off, like, no,
just adrenaline.
So sporadic, you think,
like, oh. I wish I'd have said more or been able to like speak a bit more or give him like talk. I was just petrified. So I actually came out of the video looking well, but deep down I was shaking. Like I was straight when John says, "I'll turn my back on you," and I just walked away down the corridor, and I was fucking like that. But it was Christine fucking John Fury's grabbed me.
Have you ever spoken to John again from that?
No, Big Bunsey tried to. He's just a big header, John, isn't he? But Bunsey tried to like make amends and say, "Carl's all right, you know," and he didn't actually say anything that bad about Tommy and about Tommy Fury
and Jake Paul.
That was stupid, really.
And I was, at that time, I was like going, well.
I fancied Jake Paul, but I wasn't sure. I was a fucking split decision. So
it wasn't like you were. Know what I mean? It'd be good to like if you seen him again, be like, and now I probably you wouldn't approach him or something, but it'd be good to just be like, well, you know, I wasn't a million miles off.
No,
Was
I
it?
know,
Like,
I know.
like, so you're calling me a wanker,
Yeah,
basically, for
yeah.
I should be back and back. But like, your son should have done better.
Yeah,
Simple as
true,
that.
true.
You know what I mean? If you're going to say, it's a fucking night and day fight, one's a YouTuber, one's a boxer, you wouldn't have known on the night.
Yeah, no, I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
But I know I thought you handled it very well. Like, and obviously from a viewer's perspective, like from
Yeah.
us sitting watching it, it was like, fuck, he taught me
Lo-
because you were the size and your
Oh,
big
mate,
John
near
talking
broke
to
my
me.
neck looking at him like that. Fucking neck was sore after it.
Oh,
But everyone got their phones out. No, I remember there was a few boys. I take a piss. A guy called Charlie for TNT. He was like, did he get his phone out? I think he did. But he was standing right beside him. Charlie's a good lad, he's my mate. But as soon as it happened, he just went to the phone. I was going, fucking, you were some help. Know what I mean?
That's what happens now. The old saying is, no one helps you no more.
know.
Just pull their phone out. You could be drowned and people pull their phone
I
out.
know.
And but I just always wondered. I wonder if Carl ever actually made amends with
No,
Big
I wouldn't.
John.
I wouldn't mind to, because I don't. John's just a big header. You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind to, but I don't think he. I don't think
He's
he.
interested in it.
Nah.
But you wonder, like, it's like, as you say, boxers are so touchy, and you need to take a wee bit of criticism now and
I know.
again. Like Barry Jones is just constantly criticizes me. Like,
Oh, does he?
I don't mind. Like,
Yeah.
he says some wee decent things,
Yeah.
but then he just goes back to criticise me, and it always reverts back to that guy
Yeah.
in the women fight. Always, but he turned his back, and I always go,
Oh, he's a toughy, but
I
isn't
know. Yeah, no,
Aye.
I know I did, I was there.
Yeah.
But like, he says it every fight.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fuck, this was like 4 years ago,
he? Yeah.
and it's still going on. And I don't mind. Like, you
Yeah.
know what, if he understood my circumstances.
But you could. That's the thing. You could get touchy about
But I
that.
don't,
but
I don't care. I'm
it's
like,
just,
fuck's sake, leave it. Like, that's old news. Like, I think I've answered all them questions now.
yeah.
Know what I mean? But boxers are so touchy. It's almost like, I think from where you are as a pundit, people would be afraid to say what they want because of boxers being so touchy and are afraid of a wee bit of
Well, it's
confrontation.
yeah, I know. It's
Confrontation.
uncomfortable. You see all these guys in the hotels. You walk past them every now and again, and yeah, you just have to. Yeah, just try to be honest. That's all. I'm not trying to dig anyone out. But if you've been shite, I'll say that. And,
Yeah.
But if you've been good, I'll say that as well.
Yeah, no, that's it. 100%. Just have to take it. Like, me personally, like, it's water off duck's back.
Yeah.
I think people take back. I know it's a very serious game, but I remember my last fight, I was just like, relax. Fuck me. Like, the fella who I was fighting, I was just talking to him all fight week. I was in the lift with him, just me and
Yeah.
him. We walked there lift, and everyone was like, what the fuck? And I was
Yeah.
like, relax.
Yeah.
Fuck me, it's a fight. Who
I know,
cares?
I know.
Like, do you go on like this with a sparring partner? No. Do you go like?
I know you're right. You're right.
Like, I think people take it too serious, but some people need to do it. Like,
Aye, that's the way they approach a fight. I
Like,
know.
Ram Burnett was in. I had him in last week, and he was saying like, I used to go to dark places. Like, and I was
No,
like,
I never.
I mean, but that couldn't be enjoyable.
Yeah.
No, I enjoy boxing.
I remember when I fought Donaire, because Donaire's sound is a pound, by the way. Just
Yeah.
a lovely fella. And I remember we were getting ready in fight week and thinking, he's got to be fucking faking this. No way he can be that nice, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then he was dancing with kids and all in the ring at the public workout, and I'm starting to think, there's fucking people going to be supporting him here tomorrow night, want me to get filled in, but I thought it was all a bit fake, but it's not. He's just that's
a
the way
nice
he is,
guy.
just dead on, 100%.
I know. I just have. I sort of have the approach where it's whatever. I don't want to walk around awkward fight week, and
No,
because I
no.
always think of like. I know he always has a big team. I'm like Conor Ben walking around fucking slapping and shooting at
yeah.
people, but he always has a big team around him, so
Yeah.
he's protected anyway.
Yeah.
But imagine he wanted to just go and take it down there, and he bumps into the person who he's fucking giving this
Yeah.
to. Like, what are they going to say or going to do?
I know.
Do you know what I mean? They give heads off, the push with the. Do you know what I mean?
Just people are different, aren't they? I'm not wasn't about that
Yeah,
at all. I could be your mate and still try and fill you in, like,
Same
you know,
here,
because it's a fight.
that's
Just
me. It's just once we're fight, we shake hands
Yeah.
again. I think it's just the way. It's the way boxers are anyway.
Yeah.
It's just. You get, as you guys would just say, there in a sparring. You
I know sparring.
Lump of head
you
each
loved
for
it.
sparring. Most spars are harder than fights. Like.
I know. I remember, like me and Paddy, like Paddy was best man at my wedding, and I was fucking demoted to groomsman for his. But there was nothing better than dropping Paddy with a body shot in
Yeah.
a spar. You know what I mean?
Bragging
Loved it.
rights. Forever.
Loved it.
He broke his nose at the Europeans and he used to wear this big massive headgear.
Remember it.
And I was sparring him and I went like that, boom, and he just like, stop, what are you doing? But we were like, just like mass. Yeah. See on the Irish team, see at the end of every like we used to do like all like sparring drills, say like task sparring all on all the rings, and then see at the end, Zara used to go, right, everybody into one ring, everybody's 30 seconds spar, then you change, I call change, you find the opponent, I don't care if it's Conchi and or Buddy Barnes, you get fucking and I used to,
that's a fucking great impression of Zara, by the way.
He loves it, like, you fucking go. So Sorry to love us. Yeah. He thought it was the best thing ever, and that's why I done it every fucking day. So we used to get in and people be fucking hammered. But then you used to get bullies. Do you know what I mean? Like, you had certain fighters on the team who were bullies, and they were fucking leather in there, no matter what size they were. And I remember sparring Michael O'Reilly before, and he was whacking me like fuck. And he's a middleweight, and he's very heavy-handed. And I remember going, fuck. And next time, like, if Sar says change, I'm going to avoid him. Aye. Do you know what I mean? And
we done that in a training camp in France or Germany. I can't remember where it was, but there was it was similar enough. There was 3 school spars, like pairs in one ring, so it was pretty packed, the rings. And I was sparring whoever it was, and there was the Russians were, and Big Cahill McMonigal was in sparring a Russian super heavyweight, right? Yeah. And I didn't realise this until the other day, but them two, whatever happened in the school spar, them two had a disagreement and they ended up on the ground rolling about with each other, right? And the big Russian was on top of Big Cahill. And I goes over, I'm in the same spar, and I shouted, like, wee Paddy will tell you about this. I went, yo! I fucking grabbed the big Russian by a neck like that, like, fucking get off him. And then he just looked at me, and I shit myself, because he'd have killed me, like I was a flyweight. Know who it was? Big Makhmudov, who fought Dave Allen last week.
That's right. You're talking about a senior interview. You're going
to shit myself. Shit. But at least I tried to help.
Fuck me. Man, he must have been on that national team for a long time.
A long time. I think he was.
Fuck me.
He was.
Because, like, you forget the heavyweights are so old. Like, even Joe Joyce.
Aye.
Joe Joyce on the team in May 2013. He was a big novice.
Yeah.
And then you go, he's near 40. Like,
yeah. No, they go on longer. It's like, people say that. Like, the later you are, because it's reactions and stuff like that, they leave you first. So, later weights normally retire a bit earlier, but the heavyweights go on. Then you look at what Crawford's doing at the minute. Crawford's the best he's ever been. He's 38, I think.
I know. I think it's just like, you can't say Crawford's ever took much punishment, would you? Like, but then even in sparring, you can't imagine him be taking much punishment. Like,
he's so good, man. Jesus.
I've always been he's been. I would say he's been my favourite fighter for the last 10 years. Like, easy for me. Fought Ricky Burns anyway. Yeah. I remember watching because he was in southpaw orthodox and he was just so fluid.
Ricky gave him one of the harder fights as well, and that was such a long time ago. I remember I watched some, actually. I remember he's a nice guy, Crawford. Yeah. I remember him saying to Eddie Hearn, like, you don't give Ricky Burns enough credit. Yeah. And like kind of pulling him up on it a bit and saying that he was a good fighter, 3-weight world champion, and give me a tough fight. But you forgot about him a wee bit. Yeah. And I'm thinking, fair play to you, Turner.
Because I remember he fought Afanasian as well. He knocked him out, but I fought Afanasian and gave him a good fight.
Oh, for a while.
But just how he deals with it.
I remember Sean Porter. He went into the corner and it says, you're behind. He's going, what? And then he just goes and
knocks him out.
It's like
he can do what he wants. Yeah. And then I think it proved against Canelo. He's just that good. Like, because obviously the weight, isn't it? Like, you look at the weight and you go, is he capable of going up? But he actually looked fucking bigger than
I know.
Canelo.
See, I picked him when he beat Earl Spence. So he was only a welterweight then. But I said, this guy's that good. I think he can move up and beat Canelo. And it was like 2 years before the fight actually happened. Everyone says, you're a fucking idiot. You don't know about boxing. You haven't got a clue. And weight divisions for a reason, all this shit. And my thought process was, Canelo's amazing. Love Canelo as well. But his feet have slowed down as he's went up the weights and he's got older. Just thought Crawford would be able to outbox him, and that's what happened. But everybody, when I said that, thought I was a clown.
I probably I knew the feet. I probably would have embarrassed man for Crawford as well, to be fair, like, even at that stage, because I just thought, especially when you seen Beeville beating beating Canelo and Beevil being the heavier fighter.
But that
not
style.
being as fast. That style just seems to.
See, I watched it again the other day, like highlights of it. See, he's so good. There was stuff he was hitting them like southpaw, but he's going bang, boom, 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 boom. No, like shit like that, like you've never seen before.
It's not even taught.
I know.
Stuff like that's not taught.
Unreal.
You wonder, like, do you just pick that up yourself? Obviously, it's because you can't teach that to someone because you're not even like just a poke and then like boom, but it brings your hands down and you finish here. It's unreal. Is there any fantasy fights that you would love to see, like that haven't been made, like?
That haven't been made. Well, I tell you what, I'd like to see Canelo and the big lad Benavidez, all Mexican one.
Yeah.
I fancy Benavidez now because Canelo, he's big. He's a big monster. Aye. Considering like he looks a bit fat and all, like he's soft or something. You know what I mean? But unreal. I mean, there's probably a few, but I'd love to see Nick Ball and Inoue. I think Nick Ball has a chance. People laugh at me again for saying that, but I think his style, because he's so strong and a wee bull and fit, I think he has a chance against Inoue.
I know. Yeah. He's tough anyway. He just puts his hands together so well, doesn't he? Like it's like boom, 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 boom.
Oh, he's class.
It's like when he goes, he goes.
I watched him I was there when he fought in Glasgow in that Super Series.
I
and your man he fought was a decent fighter. I can't remember.
Burnett
World
fought
champion.
Was it?
That's
I
right.
was alright now.
But
Taylor fought as well.
Josh Taylor fought.
Branchik?
Might have been Branchik, yeah.
Something like that. No, I was
or Pro Grey, was it? I can't remember. But he blitzed this kid. What the fuck was your man's name? I think he was from Puerto Rico or somewhere like that anyway. And he hit him over I was working the radio and he, like, literally, you want to hear the sound of it and shot. It was like right beside where my side of the ring and the guy just
crazy, isn't it?
Out.
He doesn't have the build like you would look at and go, I suppose like a cat, he's wiry, isn't he? But he's like, you wouldn't look at him and go like if he walked by in the street, you wouldn't go, he hits.
Did you never see a picture of him outside? He was shopping on like Rodeo Drive and he looks like a big fruit. You know what I mean? He doesn't look like a boxer.
It's like Golovkin. There's your poor Golovkin. It's like he's wearing a wee shirt and he's all happy. He's like a wee family man. Yeah. He looks like an accountant. Oh, fucking brilliant. But nah, it's like, I think it's just like when he puts his hands together, it's like, I think that's the difference between like just him and Nick Ball. Oh. I think Nick Ball will still come and try. Yeah. Maybe give him a hard
I think he's a favourite against Ball, but I just think it's just because of his style, he has a chance.
Yeah. I think because Nick Ball goes in like phases, and then because it's like probably anaerobic, like where he goes, and he's to take it like 30 seconds off.
Yeah, I know.
I'll probably just go boom, 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 boom,
non-stop.
Yeah, 100%. But you're going to Monte Carlo, will you be?
I don't think so. I haven't been asked yet. I don't do that many matchroom shows. I do all the Queensbury ones and then the odd matchroom. So I don't think so. It's getting a bit close now and no one's asked me yet. But I'd love to have been out there. I've never been to Monte Carlo.
Haven't
I? It's a good fight for you, mate.
It's a good fight.
Good bill as well. Decent bill,
actually,
isn't it?
We look at the fights the other day going, they got some great fights. Like Conor Walker and Pat McCormick. I think Pat McCormick will probably win that one. He's class, like. But
yeah. Great fight, though.
Great fight. Lewis, like the one of them probably have their eye on Lewis.
Yeah.
Or someone like that. And then who else? You've Farouk, what is it? What's his name? Fuad? Or
I know when you're talking
fighting Peter McGrail.
Yeah.
Big good fight.
Yeah.
Big Johnny Fisher's back. You know, it's a good bill. Like
good bill.
It's exciting for me. Like obviously, I never really get a chance to. I don't really have a say in who I fight because I've never had a promoter. You know what I mean? So I just fight whoever. Yeah. I'm just one of them ones. I'll take it. Yeah. I'll take it and I have to.
It's a good fight for you.
But when they asked me, Aunt was like, before my last fight, Aunt was like, look, they've sent me a contract to fight. And I was like, fucking right, because that kid's top rank.
Yeah.
He's local, he's Monaco, and I was like, alright, I'll fucking take that, no sweat.
Yeah, no, it's a good fight for you. And no, the best thing that's happening for you at the minute is momentum, because obviously after that Barboza, I think no one wanted to touch you. And I understand that as well, because you're awkward, you'd be a nightmare to fight.
Even if people thought they'll beat me, they'll never look good beat me.
No.
Like if someone's coming going, I'll beat him.
Yeah.
You might think you'll beat me, but even if you do beat me, you're not going to look good. It's going to be
I know.
It's going to be a hard night's
But it's good. I think you momentum now, and then you keep pushing up our rankings, and then you just have to get yourself in the position where they have to fight you.
Yeah, I know, that's exactly it. So, just say to Anto, if I just keep getting me fights.
Yeah.
And I'm happy enough to fight whoever, like, just if I have to. It's obviously, like, boxing's not about who you fight, isn't it? It's like they win a world title, it's about who you don't fight. Like, if you look at, let's say, Lewis and Paddy Donovan, for example, they could have fought Jerome Ennis for a world title.
I know.
Fight each other.
I know.
Do you know what I mean?
I know.
Like,
I know there's wee bits
that's the difference between winning the world title and not winning the world
title. You have to be lucky at times as well, don't you? And the rub of the green too.
Where matching is very good at like navigating where you go in your career.
In fairness, I've always given them like praise for this, but Barry McGuigan was very good at matching you, at getting you the right face, the right time. Like I remember going back, I fought Steve Molitor, who was a former world champion, and I was just green enough, and I bashed him. But going into that fight, a lot of people thought it was going to be too early for me and stuff.
I remember going, this is going to be a fucking good fight, a tough fight. I was at it, we were at it, there was actually trouble that night as well in the fucking place. But it was I remember watching it going, this will be a fucking close fight. Yeah. Because loads of people were asking me in boxing, like, as a boxer, you always know, but I wasn't, like, I was only a kid as well. Like, people, I was only, like, probably 17 or something. People were like, who wins this one? I was like, fuck, I don't know, it's a tough one.
Paddy had that as one of my best performances. He thinks it's up there. And people forget about it, like, but it was a good one. That's probably my
best memory of a pro show, like, to be fair, because D. Walsh fought on that, I think. Did he?
I'm not sure.
He did, D. Walsh fought on that on the undercard, so it was a squad of us went. And the atmosphere, like I went to King's Hall and stuff, and I went and watched Brian McGee and Damien Kelly, obviously being Holy Trinity and all, but the atmosphere for your frat night was like,
good.
Do you know, like, when you're a kid, I didn't have any, like, ambition to being a pro boxer. I just thought, boxing's just a sport. Yeah. It's not meant to be a job. Yeah. It's not meant to be your life. You know, it happens when you get good and you become good. But I remember going like, fuck me, this would be unbelievable. And then being close to D in the gym as an amateur and then him fighting on it, was like...
No, I did. I always wanted to be a pro. Just, me, I didn't have much as a kid. My mum and dad, grafted and worked away, but we weren't flash or anything like that. And I always had this... in my head, I always had this, I want a nice house, and I wanted to live up around the Cave Hill somewhere. I want a nice car, and that's literally all I thought about when I was a kid. I want to have a few quid, you know what I mean, to be able to do things that I want to do. So it's worked out. Like I've been very, very lucky, lucky.
Well, I suppose luck, you make your own luck, don't you? Like when it comes to stuff like that. Yeah. Do you ever look at something and go, when I was a kid, that was like a luxury to me, but now kids
was a luxury.
Fuck that.
Everything was. See, going to McDonald's was a luxury to me. We used to go once a year for my birthday. We used to go to my dad used to bring us to Jungle Gym, and then we go to McDonald's.
That's the truth, like.
Kids get McDonald's breakfast 5 days a week now, for fuck's sake.
My son always goes, we want to go to McDonald's. I go, we're not going to McDonald's. Every overnight, like. Like, Dad, I want McDonald's. I go, we're getting the fuck off.
Brutal.
I suppose, like, as well. It's mad the way, it's just, I suppose that the way the times have changed from Troubles and all, to now, how accessible it is to just go and get a job anywhere. Like my man, we've never been on a holiday ever. And we've never done a family holiday ever.
Have you
know
not?
What I mean? That's probably fucking, I don't know if it's, we didn't have the money for starters, but then you probably couldn't bring fucking
we were the same. I never had a family holiday. Actually, me and my brother and my mum and dad went to Butlins one summer. That was the first holiday. And then a couple of years later, my ma was going to Salou with a family down the street. My dad wasn't going because he had work, but I just don't think he didn't want to go. And I says, fuck that, I'm staying with my dad. And I stayed. Like the first opportunity to go on a foreign holiday, and I didn't take it. But can't be arsed listening to my ma for 2 weeks. And her mates talking shit. You know what I mean?
Backstabbing people. Oh, fucking hell. But that's what I'm saying. Like, now my son's just like, well, can we go on holiday?
Aye.
I'm like, what?
Aye, I know.
He says, what do you want for Christmas? A holiday? Like, holiday? Yeah. Only back from holiday. We were on holiday last week. And he's like, I want to go on holiday.
It's mad.
I'm like, fuck.
They get everything. It's too easy now for kids, isn't it?
That's what it is. Like, but yeah, it's a hard. I find it very hard trying to balance, like, from them being like not spoiled, but like, it's almost like you want your kid to be like you and appreciate stuff the way we do because we never got it. But how do you do it?
You want to give them it too because you've done well. Like that's what you want to do. But you want to make them appreciate it. But I think it's like that. I don't know if they do. Maybe they do a bit, but not like us. You know what I mean? I got a what was the best? I got a present one year for Christmas. A petrol scooter. Remember the petrol ones you had? Fuck me, loved it. Best. I thought it was like. Evil Knievel. Loved it. Like flying about Christmas Day. Had it for ages. Absolutely loved it. And I got my wee lad like this crazy cart thing.
Yeah.
They're brilliant. Good crack.
Man, they're fast.
2 days. Back on the PlayStation. Know what I mean?
I got him a bike and one of them wee balance bikes, you know, like when he was like 3 or something. He's 4 now, like, but he won't drive it. He won't go out. I'm like, go out and fucking play.
Yeah.
He won't not go out.
I know.
Get him football nights, just try and get him anything that keeps him outdoors.
Yeah.
And he just won't do it. I know he's only 4, like, but
no, you're right though. It's a battle I have all the time with kids. My wee girl, like she's because of where we live, it's like you can't just go out in the street and play. There's no one to mess about with. But she's always in carry duff, knocking about. She's a wee squad of mates, and she's always looking dropped up. The wee boy's still a bit young. But I think when he'll be in secondary school next year, so I think he'll maybe start wanting to do that too. But I like that, like get them out.
It's sort of like I think it's generational. Where like probably our parents wanted us to. Well, they probably didn't want us to do what they were doing. Fuck's sake, but I mean, because they were probably drinking and fucking robbing trucks and whatever else they were doing. Fuck's sake, throwing stones. But it's sort of like you sort of wanna. I just think because we're probably the last generation that's going to be like away from technology.
I know.
Do you know what I mean? Grew up without technology.
Yeah.
I would say we were the last. And then, like, the mountains, see the mountain, the Black Mountain?
Yeah.
Like, we live in Turflodge. We walk across one of the bypass, we're on the mountain.
Yeah.
We're literally up mountains. And we spent every day of the summer up
there.
Right? See that in the summer there, I looked up and never seen one person up there. There was fires every day. And I was like, there's not even one person up there. Like, I wouldn't even know, like, our days, we lad, he's 18 now. I was like, I don't know, he's probably ever been up there. He's 18.
I know.
He's never been up there.
It's different,
they're all in their clothes and all that. I remember.
You see, they all have their fucking hairbrush now, all these kids, and they bring their hair. That's
mental. See, I brush mine, it would fucking blow off. I'm hanging on by a thread. Fuck's sake.
You see them all with their big fucking hairbrushes.
I know, it's crazy. Flying about in gliders.
Imagine I'd done that when I was a kid. My dad used to have one of wee brushes. I think he started this fucking craze with kids. You know, when we bebop. So
we bebop.
We circle one.
Hang, you hold it around your forehands. And just
whip it out of his coat every now and again and go like that. Nice wee scunter.
We spit on it. Oh, fuck me. Good old days. But, it was definitely changed times now, like, and it's hard to prepare for it, like, you see all, like, but there's so much opportunities as well in it.
I know, there's more opportunities for kids.
TikTok, where people like making fortunes.
Making money, being a YouTuber. My wee lad keeps saying that. You go into primary school and you ask kids what they want to be, and say half the class would say, I want to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
And you're going, my wee lad says stuff like that, and I'm going, fucking ways up. First of all, I mean, there's money to be made in that sort of world, but also, they're all clowns too, aren't they? You know what I mean? You don't want to be like that.
It's very hard because you're trying to protect your kids from social media and what the dangers of it.
Yeah.
But there's massive opportunities as well, and it's you just don't want your kid to be one of them people, do you? Because you're not one of them people, and it's like
Imagine, how would you feel if your wee lad, when he's 20, 22 or something, would like, that was, what's your job? And he said, I'm a YouTuber. I'd be scundered.
I know.
You know what I mean?
But they'd be all best. They'd be like,
I know.
YouTuber. I know, you'd be fucking, something like that. But, like, I think a lot of people put pressure. Probably, do you ever get, like, probably not now. Well, now I would say so. Like, your wee lad would be like, is he going to box?
You get asked all the time, but if they're playing football, the both of them, and they're enjoying it, and they even ask every now and again themselves, but just I have no time to bring him to a club, you know what I mean? And I wouldn't like to bring him anywhere apart from my old amateur club. And there's a wee canal club in Lisburn and all, which is a bit closer, but I would feel like I'm doing the dirt in my own club. And to get across the town at that time of night, and then they've got football, it's just too much. And the fact that I feel like, and it'll be the same with your lad, like it'll be a big target on his back.
That's exactly it.
You know what I mean? That's Sean McComb's son, and everyone wants to fill him in. You know what I mean?
Know,
every gym they go to, when they're sparring or whatever, everyone will want to fill him in.
Yeah, because I remember fighting Amir Khan's younger brother, Harun Khan.
Yeah.
And they're like a round robin tournament, and people were like, that's Amir Khan's brother, that's Amir Khan's brother. And I was like, oh, wait, he's my weight, 54 kilos. I was like, knock his bollocks in. And that was the first thing I thought, I'll have a win over Amir Khan's brother. And it did, it battered him.
Yeah.
But then I was like, that's going to be like, it's going to be the same thing, you know what I mean? And then there's a big expectation on him.
I know.
I sort of half think I would love to get him in there for disciplinary reasons.
And
I will do, like, because see, outside of boxing, I feel like actually boxing and being disciplined in terms of like your eating and your habits, I feel like I've learned so much good manners and stuff that people don't see.
Yeah.
Because Mickey Hawkins brought me everywhere, and he was like, stop eating like that or stop fucking doing that. You know, to teach you manners, and hey, sit you in there. And it's mad.
Billy was the same.
Like, I know
Billy's an old gentleman, you know, like old fashioned. And that's what I like that.
Yeah, I love it.
Just being polite and
I think,
respectful.
Like, it's you only give respect, like you'll give all the respect to a boxing coach for some reason. I don't like. If someone's dad was turning and going, yo, fucking stop doing it, they go, fuck off. No, as a cheeky wee kid, you go, fuck off, you fucking balloon. But if Mickey Hawkins said it to me or Billy said it to you, you go,
I used to be afraid of, like, more, when you get to about, whatever, 16, 17, you're messing about and doing things you shouldn't be doing. And I used to go to the Alex every now and again, which is they call it a nightclub. It wasn't a nightclub, it was a nightclub, but it was just fucking mad.
Yeah.
And I used to go to Alex every now and again. And I would sometimes see Billy's grandson, both of two twins, Andy and Neil. Sometimes I'd see him in it, and I'd always say to him, please don't tell your granddad I'm here. Like, please don't tell your granddad. Like, afraid that he's going to find out. More so than my dad. And I think, they says it never did, but I think they probably did every now and again.
Billy probably turned the plane out of it.
Billy was a good man, you know. And he looked after me, like, really did.
Yeah.
Looked after me.
It's mad that, like, old school people like that always see when someone has it.
Aye.
I think he was like that with me.
Don't waste the talent.
Where, like, other coaches, there was another coach, I'll not name him, in the gym, and he was like, he didn't like me in the gym, he hated me, like.
Yeah.
And one time, me and my mates broke into the youth club next door, and we fucking played football in the indoor hall, and a couple of days before Christmas, we robbed the tuck shop and took all the sweets and took tens of quality streets and all, and then someone turned it, and the priest came in, and we all escaped and got away, someone turned on me anyway. So it was barred from only Sunday premises and wasn't allowed in. And this other coach, like, he's fucking not getting through the doors again, he's out, that's it. But Mick used to sneak me in there with the senior boxers when he wasn't there.
Yeah.
And he always kept me going, like, and one time I was getting in the shower, and this other coach got the shower, walked in, and I was getting the shower, and he was like, what the fuck are you doing in there? Get the fuck, you skinny cunt, the water was even hitting you. He's like, what the fuck, the water's not even hitting you. I was like, oh, right, come now. And I tried quick, he's like, come on, what the fuck? And then Mickey always used to keep me in, and then he just knew that I had it. But see, as younger, like, when I was young, during this time, I wasn't winning much. Ulsters, not.
I wasn't there.
Maybe.
Why?
Definitely when the Adams, maybe. The Ulsters, but definitely not the All Irelands. They get them when there was like 16. And then from there, every single year, right up to senior, I won them.
Not the exact same, but the same as me. Lost a lot when I was a kid, but I think Billy knew there was something about me. I could do something. What I mean, and they try and keep me on the straight and narrow. Like,
it's mad that they can see that. Because I feel like if it wasn't for, like, Mickey having that wee bit of hope and that wee bit of, like, knowing, like, something there, I'd have packed it in, and it probably comes from experience with dealing with people over the years and dealing with kids.
Like Mickey, you know, I have a lot of time for Mickey, because I used to go and train up on a Sunday and Ulster squad training. Your D was on the squad, filled him in a few times.
He
No,
fucking needed it. He needs it now.
No, D was hard to fucking get close to. But yeah, I remember I had a lot of time for Mickey. He's a good fella.
It's mad that you and D never fought. Because
he's always a bit bigger. I was a flyweight, but I was like a flyweight.
He was 54,
bantam.
maybe.
He was 54, 57.
57, no,
so
he was fucking tall as
we were close enough, but I used to spar him a lot, and he was a fucking knight.
He fought Jamie. He may have fought Jamie, and then you fought Jamie, and stuff like that. But he was even I sparred him not too long ago. We had this thing going on, right? I was fighting Mark O'Hara, and I was only like 17. Mark was like a year or two older, a wee bit more mature at that age, and I moved up to 60. I was 56 and moved up to 60. I fought Mark O'Hara in the World Box Office and he beat me. RD was going nuts. Fuck, I watch you spar. I haven't punched a fucker of him all the time. He was going nuts. I was like, fuck up, man, no business. He's like, fuck, and he was going, fuck, you guys beat Mark O'Hara one hand. I mean, you won't, you're fucking shit. And me and him were having this tit for tat. And he's like, I'll fucking spar you and hang. So we went down to the club and Mickey was like, he's not sparring. I was like, let us spar. So Mickey was like, go in and spar, fucking do this or then. And then I sparred D and punched the fucking and he was going nuts. He was like, how the fuck did you let Mark? How did he beat you? And you just done that to me? And I was like, cause you're shit.
See, I used to try, because I was dead close to D when we were kids, because we were all in the same teams and stuff together for Ulster and a few like County Antrim trips, I think. But D was a good lad and went to Australia, Commonwealth Youth Games.
Or something.
D get beat in the final. Don Barker's Gary, who passed away.
That's right, yeah.
Good fighter, like, but I get beat in the semi-final. But they used to try and always get me to go to Turf Lodge, on the weekends, and I always wanted to go, but I was a bit afraid. Like, I was a bit like.
I'd say like.
I'd have been alright with D, I think.
You would have been sweet with D, like, and growing up, everyone was afraid of D, like. Everyone, like. And he always had a reputation for like being able to fight. Yeah. And he can't fight. In fairness to him in the street, he's
here you'd love to have D on your side. He's no fear, I don't think.
I never had the fight. Yeah. Because of him and Liam and Jared, I feel were brothers and people were afraid of them, like, you know what I mean? And I still fought now by people my own age, but anyone outside that was be like, fuck, that's Steve McComb's brother, no, even like outside of the areas, and that's Steve McComb's wee brother, or that's Steve McComb, oh, is it? No, they left you alone, and I wouldn't have got much bother because of it. But even still, like, he's fucking on a rampage still, like, he
was good.
He sent me a message the other day saying, I love to do one Emperor Knuckles. I replied to him saying, D, you're near 40.
See, instead of pulling up Malinagi's face after it.
I says, D, you're 40. Sat like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But
there was a bird he tried to, there was a bird, I can't even remember her name, it was that long ago, but
I know who it was.
He was trying to get me to go up. He says she fancied me.
Yeah, I know who it was.
Do you?
Yeah.
Well, don't say it then.
No, I'll say it.
I don't know, but
I do know, but you'll know when I say it probably.
Aye. Well, I remember, because I was a wee fucking smurf, you know, big ears and all, and stupid haircut and all. And he says she's into you. Now, and hey, she's seen a picture of you, and I was going, fuck, this is great, but still afraid to go up.
Turf's good, but you're well got over this city here.
I mean, I walk about anywhere now, but when you're a kid, you don't really know. You know what I mean?
Really know, especially back in them days. I think even more so now, kids are, because of the social media thing and all, they can be friendly with people, and even me, like walking into Windsor the other week, or like I was like getting photos with everybody, and like, here, I fucking Sandy Rowe, your cousin's man.
It's good. Here, is that a thing? D says, he told me something about. As one side of your family originally, Sandy Rowe?
Yeah, my granddad.
Aye. He told me.
So his father was like, where's McComb? That's things, Davy's my uncle.
So there was McComb's, the bus people. Are you related to them?
No. Fuck no.
Because there's McComb's in the Bay that are related to them too, and I was thinking, I wonder if there's a connection there.
No, I don't think we're related to them unless we are, and I don't know, but
Aye.
Because it's not fair.
You're a halfer, are you?
Halfer. I'm saying I'm well got all this, Eddie. If I'm doing this so I can get half the support you got. Oh fuck no! But listen, well, I know you have to go down a Killen here, so I'll let you wrap it up here. It's brilliant having you in, Carl. Good chat
problem,
as always, and
I enjoyed that, fella. Glad it's going well. When's this out?
Tomorrow.
That's quick. Oh, lovely.
Quick turnaround. Because it was away, I had to come in and squeeze everything in.
Yeah.
Because I usually do it on a Thursday, put it out on a Tuesday. but I was away last week, so I've had to do it today, Monday, which worked well because it was a date that suited you and me.
Yeah. Well, listen, mate. I hope it keeps going well for
Cheers,
you.
mate. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in.